This is the Monday briefing for July 1st, 2013. Overview. Today through tomorrow, we're expecting hot temperatures. We have a heat advisory out for these hot temperatures. We also have isolated thunderstorms for the Cascades over to the Okanagan Highlands through the early evening. For Wednesday into the 4th of July, looking at a cooling trend, but remaining with dry conditions. Friday through the weekend, closer to normal temperatures expected, a slight chance of thunderstorms mainly across the northern mountains right near the Canadian border. For next week, we return to above average temperatures and continue with dry conditions, but not quite the nearly quite the warming that we're experiencing for Monday and Tuesday. This is a graphic showing our lightning over the last 24 hours. The blue lightning shade here is lightning strikes that have occurred within the last 2 to 12 hours. These yellow shaded lightning strikes are the strikes that occurred within the last 2 hours. As you can see, we've had some thunderstorms that developed over Central Oregon, over the Cascades in Central Oregon early this morning, and have progressed to the north, moving to the region near Wenatchee and over onto the Waterville Plateau over the last 2 hours or so this afternoon. These thunderstorms are expected to continue through at least the late afternoon hours, where Omak and places in the Okanagan Highlands like Republic may see a rumble of thunder or two. The temperatures for today on the left-hand side here, we're expecting some quite hot temperatures across the region in the valleys, with temperatures in the upper 90s into the low 100s. On the right-hand side here, these are forecast overnight low temperatures. We're going to remain quite balmy, actually, with low temperatures only getting down into the mid 60s and only into the low 70s for a few places. Our heat advisory, which is in effect, and this will continue through Tuesday evening, widespread high temperatures today through tomorrow between 97 and 105 degrees in the valleys, and then again those low temperatures are not going to cool much overnight tonight. Take extra precautions. If you can, reschedule any strenuous activity for the early morning hours or the late evening hours when temperatures will be at their coolest. Know the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, and of course keep hydrated. We are expecting to come close to and break quite a few records across the region. These are records for a few locations for today and tomorrow, July 1st and 2nd. Many records that are in the low 100s or in the upper 90s could be broken by the end of today and tomorrow. The temperatures forecast for Spokane, our official forecast is in the red here. This yellow line here represents the warmest guidance that we have to look at, and this blue line here is the coldest guidance. So we are sort of on the more towards the warmest portion of what we look at in our forecast guidance. Generally in the upper 90s, or Spokane is looking at a high of 99 for today and Tuesday, and then we see that cooling trend for this week, where Friday looks like we could see our coldest temperatures of the week, but still above normal with a high around 83 or so. Again, our average max temperature for this time of year is actually around 79. So even though we're going to be cooling, we're still going to remain above average. For Lewiston, highs in the low 100s for today and tomorrow, and then cooling down into the mid to upper 80s. But again, with the average high temperature around 85 degrees, this is only going to be near average as we see this cooling trend for Friday into the weekend. And then for Wenatchee, highs near 100 for today and tomorrow, and decreasing down to the mid to upper 80s for Friday into Saturday. However, we as like we were with Lewiston on the upper edge of our guidance. So there are quite a few model solutions that are showing that we may be a little bit warmer in our forecast. For the 4th of July, the high temperatures that we're forecasting is here on the right. We're expecting upper 80s to low 90s for many locations, about 5 to 10 degrees above average. There will be a slight chance of a thunderstorm across the northern mountains, mainly closer to the Canadian border. Confidence is fairly low with this, though. The other main story is going to be our winds on the 4th of July. We are expecting a fairly breezy day, 25 to 35 miles per hour for our peak gusts down the Cascade Gaps into Wenatchee and onto the Waterville Plateau. Not as breezy, but still fairly breezy across the Columbia Basin and into the Spokane area, where you can expect gusts up to about 20 to 30 miles per hour. With these above average temperatures and dry conditions, and with the fuels, the grasses drying out through this week, these winds combined with humans using fireworks could cause some fires. So that will be something that could be a concern for the 4th of July, is with the breezy conditions and dry conditions. Our 8 to 14 day outlook, looking through July 9th through July 15th, we are expecting to see, there's a better chance for seeing below average precipitation, as this moisture, this monsoonal moisture over the southwest, doesn't look like it's going to move up this far north, and then we will continue to see a better possibility for above average temperatures as we go into next week. Safety impacts, or impacts and safety precautions for anybody outdoors, especially for today and tomorrow. There is a risk for heat-related illnesses with the very hot temperatures, although we will remain quite warm through the 4th of July as well. Anybody working outdoors, such as construction, agriculture, take extra precautions, keep hydrated, and try to stay cool as much as possible. With the humidity being higher than usual around here, temperatures could feel a bit warmer than what they really are outside, so that's something to take into account as well. And then also our sudden onset of the hot weather after a cool spring will also make conditions feel hotter and catch some people by surprise. And then also our wildfire threat will be increasing this week, as we will remain quite dry across much of the region. In summary, our hottest temperatures are going to be for today and tomorrow. We are looking at highs between about 97 and 105 degrees. Our heat advisory will be in effect through Tuesday evening. Then we'll see a cooling trend for Wednesday through Friday, and also the winds will be breezy. 4th of July will be 5 to 10 degrees above average, with winds gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour in the Wenatchee Valley and over onto the Waterville Plateau, and about 15 to 25 miles per hour across the basin into the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene areas and into the Palouse. A very small chance of thunderstorms may be possible across the northern mountains for Thursday and Friday afternoon and evenings. However, confidence is very low at this time that these thunderstorms will develop, but something that we'll be keeping our eye on. Also, we'll be seeing closer to seasonal averages, or seasonal average temperatures over the weekend, and a gradual warm up into early next week, but nothing like we're experiencing for today and tomorrow. Again, stay informed, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and all of our briefings are posted on YouTube.